26-year-old office worker. I'm a newlywed who just got married to Leo last month. Since both of us love to eat, we cook together or look for delicious places on our days off. My in-laws live separately, but their house is nearby. Because of my father-in-law's job, he often receives a lot of different ingredients and always shares them with us, which is very helpful. We would cook different kinds of food and invite my parents-in-law over to our house. So the relationship is excellent with no problems. Yeah, Leo and his parents... I want to say I have a good relationship with his parents-in-law, but it's a little iffy and I feel like I have a long way to go because something feels off with my mother-in-law. Whenever my in-laws come over to eat, she always asks detailed and persistent questions about who cooked what to make sure she avoids the dishes I made. How rude is that, right? But hear this. Sometimes when I serve my food to her and tell her that Leo made it, she always says, "Oh, it's delicious!" which leaves me dumbfounded. Well, for now, all she's doing is not eating my food. There's no other harm done, so I think it's okay for now. But I was wrong. Her behavior started escalating day by day, and it made me worried. One day, while Leo was on a business trip, she came to visit even though I didn't call her. Leo was on a business trip, so he's not home. Yeah, of course I know that. I'm coming in. What? Really? Without permission? I'm pretty sure everyone will be mad at this. She barged in before I said yes. Wondering what she was up to, she sat down on the couch in the living room, grinned and said this to me. My goodness, I'm so hungry. What? This isn't a restaurant, you know. Please leave and eat at home or something. I won't stop you. If you're hungry, then maybe you should go home. Father-in-law must be starving too, so please leave for God's sake. He's also on a business trip too, actually. Oh, I see. I'm not okay with this, so please leave right now. I feel like it's a bad omen for her to come over while my husband is away like this. Then she repeated it again. My goodness, I'm so hungry. Does she want me to cook? Even though I do, I know she won't eat it. Then how about delivery? What, are you serious? If you're a wife, you should be able to prepare a few dishes even if a guest shows up unexpectedly. Oh, I'm sorry? God, what's with the attitude? Ugh, acting like a quiet, kind mother-in-law when the father-in-law and Leo are around. Well, I knew she would attack me one day like this because she would not touch my food and would silently pressure me. Would it be okay if I make it though? Yeah, as long as it's something I could eat. Something you can eat? I've been making those all this time. I guess that's impossible since you always make Leo cook. Really? Excuse me, I lie to you because you always don't touch the food I make. Ugh, so annoying. Okay then, I'll prepare a few dishes now, so please wait. I then looked in the fridge to see what I could make quickly. Chicken teriyaki, broccoli and shrimp salad, and seaweed soup. Hey, I did a good job. However, when she saw the dishes, her forehead wrinkled in the middle and she looked displeased. Yeah, I knew it. She wouldn't honestly say it looks delicious. What the hell is this? Is this dog food? I feel so sorry for Leo being served only foods like this. What? I made it with what I had. It looks fine. The miso isn't fully dissolved. That's a Chinese-style soup, so... Excuses. Can't believe you can't cook. So useless. Gah! She knocked over the seaweed soup onto the floor. Such a waste of food! Huh, I see. She came to bully me since my father-in-law and Leo are not around. You're a failure! You have no right to call yourself Leo's wife! Grr! I was thinking of how to respond, but if I did, it would end up exactly as she wanted. So I came up with a brilliant idea. Yeah. Instead of an eye for an eye, I thought, how about taking the opposite approach? Can you say that again? Huh? What, are you getting angry or something? How weak. Even though she said that, I gave her a big smile on my face. So this is the famous daughter-in-law bullying. It really does exist! What? I heard that when mothers-in-laws who bully their daughters-in-law are now an endangered species, so I never thought I'd meet one. I'm such a lucky person. Should I contact a local expert? Oh, goodness. When you're bullied, it makes you realize you got married and have a mother-in-law. She definitely looked confused. What? Huh? Where did that earlier attitude go? I reacted unexpectedly because I knew that crying or getting angry was exactly what she wanted. Look at her face now. How hilarious. I guess I should keep this going a little longer. Oh, you know what? I was actually expecting that you would bully me one day, and you did, today. Huh! Useless wife blabbing nonsense. Hey, I just heard it again. Wow! It's so much better to hear in person. I then took out my phone from my pocket. Can you say that again? I want to record it. Record? Yes! Please show the bullying of the daughter-in-law to display the dignity of the mother-in-law, whose survival is now in jeopardy. Oh, maybe I'll show it to my friends also. They all wanted to see real-life footage of a mother-in-law bullying their daughter-in-law, so please also show it off so that it can be passed down to future generations. After that, I showed her my phone, which was already in record mode. What's with your attitude? So freaking annoying! There it is again! I got a good one this time also. Anything else? Are you not gonna say, the food you cook is like dog food, so I knocked it over onto the floor? What's with you? You're so weird to be happy like that when you're being bullied. Because you're doing your best to keep your daughter-in-law bullying from going extinct. Who wouldn't be happy? God, I'm wasting my time. Hey, if you tell my husband or Leo about this, I'll do something. I'm being told to be quiet. Does this mean the climax is coming? I'm done. I'm leaving. Goodbye. She seemed dissatisfied and went home pissed off. Looks like my idea was a success. I, of course, told this to my husband when he came home and also showed him the video that I took of her bullying me. He wasn't surprised at all because he somehow knew that she would bully me one day. However, he was so upset that he said he would never invite her over again.
I can't believe she said that! She eats it saying it's delicious, not knowing that you made it, and even asks for takeout sometimes.
Oh, yeah, she does that. Well, she thinks you made it, so it's delicious for her.
I won't invite her or see her anymore. Hey, how about moving somewhere where she can't come? Sounds good? I'll protect you at all costs, Pam.
Thank you, honey. I love that idea, but here's the thing. It's nonsense for us to move out when she's the one who started this. Also, I want to see what she's gonna do. So can you please pretend that you don't know what's going on?
Oh, okay.
We decided to wait and see what happens. A few days later. Today, I invited my in-laws over for dinner. Leo disagreed at first, but his father gave us some expensive beef and asked us to make something delicious, so there was no way we would say no to that. I was looking forward to this moment, actually.
You can come inside, Dad.
Thank you so much for the meat.
No problem. Sorry for asking to make something with it.
Smells good. Did you cook today too, Leo?
What?
Hey, calm down right now. I pulled Leo's sleeves and warned him not to watch his attitude because he shouldn't know anything.
Yeah, I made it. Come in.
After letting them in, we enjoyed the meal. On the surface, since Leo said he made everything, my mother-in-law ate everything. As I was clearing away the empty plates, she said, "I'll help you," and followed behind me.
Oh, I'm in charge of washing the dishes today.
He immediately came to my rescue. We don't even have a who's in charge system. What? You're also gonna wash the dishes? Really? She said that, glaring at me. No, I'll do it for you today, so enjoy your time with them. I was also curious what she was thinking, so I happily headed to the kitchen with her. Oh, there's no point being a wife if you make your husband do everything. Oh, hey, here it comes. You seem to love being bullied by me, so shut your mouth and listen to me today. I'll give you a proper lesson starting with this. Well, I bet you can't do it, though.
So this is the famous daughter-in-law bullying.
What? Just as I was thinking about saying something back, Leo suddenly showed up.
Wow. It's so rare to find a mother-in-law these days who says, "I'll give you a proper lesson."
Huh? Leo, why are you...
I came to get some cups. I never expected to meet an endangered species. Am I a lucky person? And it's my mom. Really? Someone very close to me.
Leo, stop! He probably sensed that she was plotting something and came to check on me. As expected of my beloved husband. No, I wasn't bullying her. I was just giving her advice to do a little housework to help you. What advice? You better stop lying.
You said since she seems to love being bullied, you would. What you're doing is a negative tradition that I don't want to pass on to the future generation. Also, I know you're lying. Too bad.
Oh, he heard everything, huh? About that. But you want your wife to do the housework, to be honest, right? All I wanted to do was to help her understand the role of a wife. This is all for you.
For me? Please. Hey, did you know Pam made most of the dishes today?
Really? Yep, you were enjoying it. What? But I thought Leo made it, though.
If I don't say that, you just frown and you won't eat it. Up until now, the moment you heard she made it, you would put your chopsticks down and change your attitude, which darkened the fun. And I was sick of it. Also, eating it saying that it's delicious even though you don't know who made it? You're a nasty person whose heart is rotten to the core. Actually, you should know who made what by this time. If you don't, something's really wrong with you.
You seem to really like the simmered dishes and meatloaf I make. You always take them home with you. You were the one who made those? She was so shocked that she became completely silent.
Now can you bully her, saying she's useless? Nope. Right, Dad?
What?
Yeah. Then how about you, who can't even do anything?
Then my father-in-law came. Did Leo plan something with him?
Since you can't cook, I ask Leo and Pam to help make something delicious with my ingredients sometimes. Not just that, you can't even clean or do the laundry, so I do those myself. Do you think you have the right to bully her?
What? For real?
When I was little, I lived with my grandma, so I was able to eat delicious food. But after she died, I started cooking. She knew Mom couldn't, so she taught me.
I see! That's why you're good at cooking! What are you talking about? I cook for you!
Yeah, frozen food and scrambled eggs every meal every day. And you even served me uncooked seasoned meat.
What? Seriously? I thought you could eat it if you heat it in the microwave.
You even served me uncooked fish once.
Because I didn't think it needed to be cooked since it was seasoned. Oh, God. What? How can you criticize my cooking being like that and telling me that I'm useless? Shut your mouth! Ugh, I thought if I complained a little, you'd listen to whatever I say and be my little minion. As a daughter-in-law, it's common sense to bow down to your mother-in-law.
Are you serious? What a foolish thing to say!
They looked dumbfounded. What? Didn't you say you wanted to eat delicious food and don't want to do housework? Well, if Pam starts listening to me, you'll be free from doing those. I'm doing all this for you too. Don't blame me for this. If you care so much about him, then why don't you do everything so that he could relax when he comes home? Why? Are you trying to say that housework is a woman's job? That's ridiculous! We live in an age where both men and women do the housework. What year are you living in? Your way of thinking is so outdated. Nobody is talking about that. But when your husband is at work, what are you doing at home? Check the news and read the newspaper word for word? In other words, lazing around, right? Because cleaning and doing the laundry is hard work, so that's the same for your husband.
Before I go to work, I do the laundry and make lunch. When I get home, I wash dishes and take in the laundry. You have zero intention of helping me. And trying to push those to Pam? Really?
Because what? Why do you think he was doing all the housework? For you. Why did Leo learn to cook when he was little? For you too. Did you do anything for your family? Me?
Well, you have done something, right, Mom?
Yeah, I knew you would understand me. I have
bullied Pam and made her feel unpleasant, plus tried to push everything on her.
Hey! Ugh. Yes, what she was trying to do was only for her benefit. She must have finally realized how selfish her plan was, and her face started to turn pale, and she stood there in shock.
This is actually a good opportunity. I wanted to bring up divorce many times, but I couldn't because I still loved you. But when I saw how you treated Pam today, all of that just disappeared. I want a divorce!
Divorce? I just spoke my mind, though.
Hey, I also know that you knocked over the soup she made onto the floor!
How? Ugh, I told you not to tell him about this. I wanted to brag that I saw an endangered species of bully mother-in-law. God, why is this happening to me? Everyone is saying I'm the bad guy when I'm not! I'm not! Of course we didn't listen to her. My father-in-law bowed deeply to me and took her home. After that, they divorced. He'd been considering divorce for a long time, so he thanked us, saying it was a perfect opportunity. After the divorce, my mother-in-law had to live alone, but since my father-in-law did everything for her, she struggled to find a house. Still, she managed to find somewhere without a bathroom and is making a living working part-time. But it seems like it's miserable. My father-in-law sold his house and moved into a small apartment. He said he has less cleaning and laundry to do and is happy. Oh, I actually teach him how to cook once a month. I'll teach you how to make hamburg steak today. First, dice the onions.
Dicing, huh? When I did it last time, it took an hour.
An hour? If you master the basics, it'll take less than a minute. I then taught him the basics.
I see. Can I try?
Hey, you're really good. His cooking skills are improving rapidly.
Pam! Dad! I finished the laundry!
Just as we finished cooking, Leo came after finishing housework. Having fun eating and cleaning up together, helping each other makes everyone smile. Some people may not be good at doing housework, but it's important to take action for your loved ones. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!